Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a video. Today we're gonna do a little work on the Supra. So last time I tried to put the bumper on. This time I think I'm going to. I'm gonna put the wrecked fender back on and see if I can bolt it on to there. Only because the Shine Auto fenders I ordered aren't scheduled to be here for like 4 more weeks because they make them when you order them because I guess there's not a very high demand, which I mean I kind of figured. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I love the way this 7M sounds. It's all stock exhaust. It's stupid quiet, but it sounds awesome in my opinion. It has a good little rumble. So I just took it for a little test drive, and I don't know what this could be, and I don't know why it's doing it, and it never did it before. But when I drive and get into the, I tried it when it was stationary, not in gear, and it was fine. Is that even attached? That might not even be attached. Interesting. I would start driving, and as soon as I would get up into the RPMs and then let off the gas, the car would stall. As soon, well, it wouldn't just stall, but it would like drop down, and it would just keep, the RPMs would keep dropping to 0, and then it would stall. And it's never done that before, so I don't know what that could be. If you guys know, let me know, because I don't know. Isn't that right, Paco? Oh, alrighty. There's my Spec G bumper. You saw it last time. There's a stock broken one. And here's that fender. And I kind of pounded it out. It looks terrible, I know. But, you know, it's somewhat straight. And put that back on. Be all freaking lit. Who just came out the door? What's up, Sophie? No way. And then hopefully by the end of the day, I'll have that and that. Those two on here. So at least it'll look complete and not like I freaking just picked this thing up out of the junkyard. Turd boy. I'm just kidding. What's up, Drake? Hi. What's up, Sophie? But yeah, so I'm gonna put those on, and it's gonna be all freaking sweet. And I don't know how well that fender is gonna fit. I mean, it came off fine, but I don't know. I gotta put it back on. I'm worried about this region of it, where it fits, where that fits to here, because it's all mangled and crumbled and schmumbled. Alrighty, so I've been out here working, I don't know, not too long, and I got the whole Supra, I got it, well, not the whole Supra, I shouldn't say that. I got the fender back, the wrecked fender back on, so here's that friggin' boom. Oh, look at it, it's so bad. It looks gross, now it looks like a big old piece of crap. Isn't that right, Paco? You know about it. Anyways, so now that that's on, I'm going to move this where the Mini is and move the Mini, I don't know, probably right here, because I want to work in the shade because it's like 80,000 degrees out. So I can start drilling the holes for that one to put on there so it'll look complete. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It looks better than without a fender. So that's cool. That's a plus. So here's something now. All these clips broke when I took this off, so now that looks all stupid with a big old fitment gap, but I got this one real nice. I just lined it up with the old holes, and yeah, it's all fit on. So I just didn't show you that, so I wanted to show you that. Ooh, gotta crack a cold one every now and then. looking at the car at a different light, because before, you know, I was looking at it on the side. I wasn't really looking at the passenger side, the good side. I was looking at it on the missing fender side, and it kind of looked, I don't know, I thought it looked junky. I mean, it does, but looking at it from here, I think that's gonna look freaking sick. Except it's gonna kind of be weird because of how it flares out in the bottom. I mean, it kind of straightens out back here, but it kind of flares out. And then I got nothing going for side skirts. Sorry for the wind. But that's gonna look freaking lit. So, I need to, here's my goals for the day. Well, to get this on, but I need to get the fitment gap between here and here the same as here and here, which and then I need to get it as tight up against this as possible, because before, I don't remember if you can remember, I could fit like my whole finger in there, so there's like, I don't know, that much room. And I need to get it attached in as many places as possible. As of now, I know I can attach it to, I don't know if you can see in here, but this is the crash bar right here. And I'm going to try to attach into all of the, these like factory holes right here. That's where the other bumper scoot into. So, it's going to be a lot of measuring and figuring and measuring and figuring and all that fun stuff. And then eventually, I was thinking about this the other day. But yeah, the other day I was freaking thinking about when it comes time to paint this thing. Because like right now it's real, I mean, it feels like primer with overspray. It feels like it was rattle canned. And then like there's some rough edges, especially like around here. You can see some rough edges. I mean, you know, it was a cheap bumper. I probably should have just got Shine Auto, but you know, whatever. This is where it's inconvenient. This is where it inconveniences me, because I have to spend, I've already put what, a little over $1,000 between the fenders and the bumper. Just those two things is $1,050, and that's after shipping and tax and all that fun stuff. So that's $1,050 right there for those. I still need marker lights, or a marker, a little side marker, which I'm gonna get on eBay. They have this kit. It's like, I think $100 and something odd dollars, but it's smoked ones, and it's the two in the rear, these two little red ones right there. So it's those two, then it's the side ones right here, and the turn signals up front. So all of those like $100, and it's probably some cheap China crap, but they're smoked, so they look cool. And I want to get those are like $100, and then after that, the only thing I'll need is that trim piece, the trim piece that goes right there where the side marker is. Right there, that one. I'll need that one next, and after I have that for the opposite side, then it's all complete. But I don't know how much that's going to cost. I don't know exactly where to find that. I guess just hunting like eBay mainly. eBay, Craigslist, and the forums is the best place to look for parts for these, I think. And parts like that anyways. But this is where it inconveniences me. Sorry, I got off track. This is where it inconveniences me. The money that I'm dumping into this thing, because I haven't gotten paid for it yet, I haven't gotten my money back for the damages. The money I'm putting into this was going to go to coilovers for the 240, and now I have to wait longer for coilovers for the 240. So I can't stance it out and get all freaking hot boy and low to the ground with way too much camber. I'm just kidding, I'm not going to do that. Uh-oh, what did I do? Okay, no biggie. Alright. And then I have all this stuff. See, I have these front, not front, this is all of this is rear suspension stuff. I don't really need these knuckles. These can go up in the attic or something, but just in case I ever bend one, I have them. And then I have camber, I have the toe arms, I have the lower A arms, and then I have the traction rods inside. These are just the stock traction rods, but I have the adjustable ones inside, some ISRs. And then I'll have coilovers, and the 240 will be all, because right now it's just so lifted. Like, it looks good, but it's so freaking lifted. There's too much wheel gap, and you know, look at that, that's ridiculous. Anyways, so I'm gonna go set up a tripod right over there in that region, and I'm just gonna put it on a time lapse because I think that's the easiest way to do this, because I don't really know another way to do it. And if anything important comes up, I'll show you that along the way. But I mean, I don't know, it's drilling holes, so stay tuned. Alrighty, what I have going on here is I lined up with this line, this body line right here, and made it as straight as I could, eyeball it on both sides, and then I put a line in the middle on each and measured that distance, which was 7 1/4. And then half of that is 8 5/8, so I got the midpoint, which is right here, and that's, you can see it's pretty flippin' close if you line it up with the Supra badge. And then I did the same on the bumper, so from here to here is 15 3/4, and half of that's 7 something, and I think it's 7 7/8, and that's here. So now I line those 2 points up, and that gets me centered this way. I don't really know how to center it this way, I guess just kind of wing it, but right now I don't have this trim piece to go off of, so that kind of sucks, and also this fender kind of sucks, but I got it to where it feels kind of good. This might need to go back just a smidge on this side, but it, you know, it's decent right there. And then I did the same on this side. Except this side might need to come back, and then the other side might need to go forward? No, back as well. So I think I need to move each of them back like a ½ inch. And I took the headlight out just so I could reach in there to pop out the little plastic clippies. But yeah, so that's pretty freaking good. Yeah, the fitment's about the same on each side of the grill. I need to raise it up because see, it's still about a finger gap, and I don't really know how I'm gonna do that yet. And then I need to get the figure out where it's gonna bolt on the cross member, and then it can go, oh no, the cross member, the crash bar, and they can also bolt to the crash bar right up here, which that one will be easy because I can fit the Sharpie in there real nice. But yeah, that's current current progress on that. What do you think about it? You don't even know. Alrighty, so I have the corner holes drilled on both sides, and then I drilled these holes right there, and where that goes... Alright, so you can see where the Sharpie marks are for this one, that, and that. That's where I was originally going to put them, because I didn't know these holes were here, so I moved up, because this was like at the edge. It was like right where that top lip ends, kind of. It didn't even come to this one, and see on this one you can see it only came this far past that, and this one's right there. So I'm using these holes and this one now. And this one does 4, and that's where that lines up. And then the only hole I have left to line up is this one on both sides, which will be real easy. I'm just gonna put the bolts in there to hold that in place, and then kind of like fit the sides. Actually, the sides I'm not even worried about. But fit those. I'll put those 4 in, and then mark those 2, and then drill those. So I'm making progress. Alrighty, it's the end of the night, and I got a pretty good amount done. I got the bumpers on the car, like it's on there by itself. So I already parked all the vehicles back, but it's on there, and I have it here. You can got it. Yeah. You can see that it's screwed in right there on the bottom. It's screwed in there, and then remember I showed you I screwed these, but I don't want to go any more with that. I'm okay with it just, you know, free, just on there loosely, because I might just run a zip tie temporary, because this fender is so bunk and garbage that I don't want to properly line it up to this fender and then get the wide body fenders and then it not fit at all. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. And then over here, yeah, that side's the same. Sorry for the wind. And yeah, that headlight, I had to take it out to get in there. And I don't know how well I explain these, but basically I found the midpoint of this, found the midpoint of the bumper, so I can line those lines up, which you can see, boom, perfect. So, yeah, that's pretty sweet. And what else? I know I did something. I might have. I don't know. Alrighty, so that's gonna do it for this one. I want to thank you guys for watching, and you know what to do. Hit those buttons. You know how to do it. Yeah. I'll see you next time.